Now, personally, I'm one of those people who never really go out. You can call me an introvert. Some people call it ambivert, but when I'm out, I'm the life of the party. So I grew up in Ogun State and I've never actually visited this place called Olumo Rock. It's a ginormous, gigantic, huge rock that provided shelter to the people of Ogun State, or Egba as you may call them, very, very long time ago during a huge war that happened when they were trying to break out of their community. And honestly, I know the story, I know the history, but I've never gone to actually see Olumo Rock with my two eyes. Well, recently my girlfriend came to see me in Nigeria, and guess what we did? You guessed it right. We went to Olumo Rock and we went to go and visit this rock that everybody has been talking about. At some point in time, I heard that the highest point of Olumo Rock is equivalent to the height of the Eiffel Tower. We'll get back to that. Now, join me as I show you my experience at Olumo Rock, me and my girlfriend, the beautiful Angelica. And also I share with you the history behind Olumo Rock as a whole. Also, I share with you the history behind Olumo Rock and why it holds so much significance for the people in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. Now, join me as we walk through history together. Now, Olumo Rock is situated in a city called Abeokuta. This is the capital of Ogun State, and this is one of the things you'd hear about if you manage to visit Ogun State. Now, to get to this place, you have to go through a town called Itoku. Now, Itoku is a very beautiful city where you get to buy everything that has to do with Ankara materials, tie and dye. This is the town of tie and dye. Now, when you enter this place, it's the beauty of all the colors that they've mixed on this clothes and everything captures your eyes and captivates you. And this is the first thing you encounter before heading to Olumo Rock. Eventually got into Olumo Rock. Personally, I'm not much of a climber, but my girlfriend, she loves climbing. She loves climbing. She lives for climbing. I like to stay where I'm closer to the earth, not where I can fall off a couple 100 feet above the ground. No. Now, when you get to Olumo Rock, the first thing you're going to see is the long stairs. I mean, I got halfway and I was tired. Now, we stopped halfway to take some pictures. There's a particular point you get to halfway towards your journey to the top of Olumo Rock, and you can already see the city. Well, you can't see everything because there's a huge boulder of rock behind you, but the part you can see the city. And to just tell you how high this rock is, now we got there, we greeted there were some people that were greeted, some elderlies. Now, these are the elders that watch over the Orisha of the Olumo Rock. Now, the place they are sitting in front of a shrine dedicated to the gods that they worship in Olumo Rock. Now, it's believed that since Olumo Rock has become a recreation center, a center for tourism, no one has ever fallen off the top of the rock. Till date, no one has ever fallen off the top of the rock, and they believe that it's because of the sacrifices they offer yearly, and there are only two people that can enter this particular shrine. It's either the high priest of the Olumo Rock or the king, the Obalake of Egbaland. Now, it's either any of these two or no other person can enter into the shrine. Now, as we move further, I get to tell you about what really happened while this rock holds a huge significance in Ogun State. Now, there was a particular time where the old Oyo Empire was having a huge war against the Dahomey people from the neighboring country. Now, this war was huge that a lot of lives were lost. What happened? A group of people, which now we know as the Egba people, saw that they needed to break out. Now, what they did was they broke out of the old Oyo Empire, and they came to this particular rock and hid under it. The way this rock was situated, a lot were happening, but nobody knew they were there. Nobody knew they were there. Now, the meaning of the word of the city is called Abeokuta, under the rock. These people were literally living under the rock and nobody knew they were there. This rock protected them. Now, we got to a particular point where they were hiding under the rock. You could see you could see the holes of where they were cooking, where they would grind tomato, pepper. Like this was where they were living until the world died out. Now, there were other tribulations, there were other things that they faced, but this rock stood as an advantage point for the Egba people. Because in the old time warfare, if you have the higher ground, you're already winning. If you have the higher ground, you're already winning. Now, may it so rest in peace, Lishabi was one of their greatest warriors who helped them in countless battles that they faced during this time. Because it wasn't an easy thing to break off of Odo Empire. They faced a lot of battles for them to be able to break free. They faced a lot of battles, and Lishabi was one of their greatest warriors, who was one of the people that paved the way, fought a lot of battles for them to be able to gain the freedom that they enjoy today from the old Oyo Empire. Believe me, for these people to have been here, it was magnificent, because honestly, for us to enter there, we had to creep down the rock. We had to creep down and stay low. There was a part I was trying to hold the rock, hold the weight of the word so that my lady doesn't get to feel a thing. We got to see where they were staying throughout the course of this war. Now we moved on from there to go and see the rest of this beautiful rock. Now we got to a place where we saw this thing. Honestly, he explained to me, but right now I don't think I remember what the explanation was. There was something about 30 shillings dropped on the ground to honor something about something, or so here is me climbing. Here is my girlfriend climbing. Now, believe me, she climbs very, very fast, and I really don't understand how it was so easy for her to climb rocks so well. I really don't understand. Anyway, so we got to the top of the mountain, and from the top of the mountain, you could see every part of Abeokuta. You could literally see every part of Abeokuta. Now, at the top of the mountain is where I got very dizzy, because I have a terrible fear of height, and honestly, it felt as if the ground was trying to draw me closer. But I was like, no, ain't no way you drawing me closer, closer, closer. Now, there are two ways to get to the top of this mountain. There's a route that you can follow, where you don't have to go through climbing the rock, climbing some things, or hiking through some tough parts of the rock. And there's also a place whereby you can just go climb the stairs and you get to the top. Now, if you really want to understand the history of this place and you want to enjoy the history that enriches this particular location, believe me, now you need to climb the rock the right way. No shortcuts. Although when we're coming back, I took the shortcut. Yeah, I took the shortcut because my legs were killing me. So basically, this was how I spent my June. I spent my June with my girlfriend, and one of the places that we visited was the Olumo Rock to enjoy the beauty of this beautiful rock, the beauty of this tradition, of this culture, the Egba people. Now, this is something that I love. I've been holding back on creating this particular content for a while because, I really don't know why, but here it is. Now, if you like what I've just done, kindly hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe. This is what I would like to be doing. I would like to visit places and discover cultures and talk about them, share them with you all. Now, if you like this, hit the like button, share this to anyone you know who would love things like this, and subscribe. Hopefully this video goes viral and I'm motivated to do more. But either way, this is Max Myth and Legend. I talk about gods, deities, historical things, artifacts, and this is just me getting started. Now, thank you so much for watching.